29th. I'm back. I just wanted to sort of talk about how I write. Like, I'm currently in the middle of drafting and I will be working on, this draft for April for Camp NaNoWRIMO. And so it's a little different if, I was starting a draft from zero, which luckily I'm not. I did it back in late January, early February, but I just wanted to talk about what it really looks like when I'm in the middle of drafting, because I think that's like my favorite part of writing, not when I'm starting a story because, you have to build momentum, but when I'm like in it. And right now I don't necessarily feel like I'm in it, but I'm gonna remind myself all the things I do and we'll do them together and then maybe I'll get back into it. So first of all, one of the things I do, like one of my number one tips is, it's over there, take your notebook and go walk outside. I know that it's not always possible to do that for many reasons, and I especially understand that here in Seattle. It can get really cold, rainy, but we're getting into April. Hopefully, the weather is nice, even if it's just like stand outside your apartment or your house for like 2 minutes and then come back inside and write in a journal. I really find, like, especially for me, and especially for like my brain, going to a different location when I'm starting my writing day is super, super helpful to get the juices flowing. I don't feel like I'm stuck in the same rut as I am when I'm in my apartment, which is like, I feel like fairly common. And so yeah, I'll take my journal and I'll go and I'll sit at a park. Like sometimes I'll walk far away, sometimes I'll just stay around my apartment. I'll just free write longhand. Sometimes I'll do it for 5 minutes, sometimes I'll do it for 30 minutes. It really depends. And that's super helpful, especially because then later in the day when I start writing at home or at a cafe, I have that text that I've already written that I can build off of. And it's so helpful to not just have like a blank page in front of you. Okay, so it actually is the next day now. And I wanted to go through what it looks like when I go outside, spend a morning walking around, writing in my journal, getting the juices flowing, because that's what I did this morning. And I'd love to take you along and, have a little chat about Camp Nano and do some journaling. So let's go. See you there. Hi, little boy. Hi, little boy. So Flan and I actually wanted to talk about, oh, he doesn't, just kidding. It'll just be me. Anyway, I think I just wanted to talk about why, like, Camp Nano, like, I think I had this perspective before I ever got published or had an agent, that like Camp Nano, which I did like back then too. I say back then as if it was that long ago. I got my agent in 2019, like August 2019, I believe. So it's been nearly 5 years, which is a little unhinged. I can't believe that. I think I had this perspective that like National Novel Writing Month, wow, saying her full legal name, and like Camp Nano were for people who were not as established. Like I was like, oh, I'll do Camp Nano, and then once I'm an author, like, it doesn't matter, I don't have to do it. It's just for like getting that final push. But like, I think obviously it's a great thing to do at any point if you want to write and you want to be motivated to write more, because obviously like creating anything is awesome. And especially in Camp Nano with the freedom to create sort of whatever you want, I think like anyone, literally not even just writers, like even if you just like enjoy writing in your journal, like maybe you could even use it as a journal challenge. Like I think it's just like really wonderful to have that motivation, and with other people to have that motivation to work on a creative project. And B, I think even more so as a currently full-time writer, having this motivation, and especially like having ADHD and like needing like body doubles to work very often, like this is like body doubles on steroids basically. It's like everyone who, like, the whole community is doing it. And I'm not really on social media right now, but even just like watching YouTube videos of other people doing Camp Nano, or just like texting a really good friend who's doing Camp Nano or might do it, like that, it feels so nice and it feels so revelatory to be writing in community. And I want to be doing that way more. Yeah, I just wanted to say, at any phase of your writing journey, hi little boy, you just, oh my gosh, I think that like constantly being reminded that this is not just like, there's no end goal to writing. Like I don't write, I mean right now I'm writing because it is my job and I need to make money, but even if it wasn't my job and I didn't need to make money from it, and in fact probably more so, I would want to write. And maybe it's like a lofty expectation of an event like Camp Nano, but I just want it to, this has been so rambling, oh my god, fast forward, god, you can tell my brain's a little scattered. Yeah, I just think it's great, and I think everyone should do it at least once, at least try it. And as I said in the last video, I've never actually won NaNoWRIMO, even if I've like written more than 50,000 words in a month. It's never specifically been during Nano, but since there's no real way to like lose Camp NaNoWRIMO, like I think that's really great and everyone should try it. Okay, with all of that being said, let's go out and write. Could I get a pecan sticky bun, please? Thank you. So, yeah. That's my routine for getting the juices flowing. Now it's like a little afternoon and I'll probably just write for another few hours like on my laptop. But because I got the juices flowing with the longhand writing, all those ideas, walking around, it just helps so much, like truly so much. It really helps when it's nice out. It's really much harder when it's winter. I tend to go to like a cafe then, and maybe I'll go to like the library, and I'll switch between those. That at least I have some like difference, like whereas when you're outside you could just go wherever. Yeah, I'm really excited for Camp Nano. Probably a lot of my routine will look like that, and I can't wait to take you along with me, and I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday for Camp Nano vlog 1.